Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Evil 8 All-Stars. My name's Action Jackson, here with Fuji and Humanist. We're about to hop in some cross-region games.
What?
Should be pretty interesting. We've got teams made up of players from both North America and Europe. They're going to be fighting off in our first series on the European server, then in our second series on the North American server, and vice versa.
Okay.
They're all best of twos. Which is it's not like a best of two, I guess. It's
They're all playing 2 games.
they're all playing 2 games.
Best of 2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it could still be best of 2 if there was kind of like a qualitative judgment of us saying this was the better of the 2 games from like a spectator
How
perspective.
it works. Potential.
Yeah.
Potential.
That works. You should all tweet which game you thought was better, and that'll be the winning team.
I like it. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Put it into the hands of the viewers.
Yeah.
The Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with it. But, all right, let's have a look at the rosters real quick for our first series. We've got 2 teams with mixed region players. I believe for the European server games, there's only 1 player from North America on each of these teams. We've got Team 1, Hardek, Sneaky, and Redix. Team 2 has Aeroniac, Arcaic, and Jetpacks. Is Arcaic how you pronounce
Archaic?
that? Archaic. Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
You got cake on the mind.
Thinking about some sweets
What
over
can I
here.
say, you know?
Arcaic and Jet cupcakes.
Cakes and our cake.
And a Roni snack. That's Team 2 for you right there.
I can't
The
breathe.
sweetie pies. There's their name.
All right, we named them.
We got it.
Fuji, you are on point today.
Team 1 looks pretty good too, though.
They do look pretty good. They probably win.
Hardek, Sneaky, and Redix. It's actually interesting when you have mixed region, right? Like you don't, depending on where you live, sometimes you get a little bit of a benefit of being closer to one of the countries. Like we saw Iraqi Zoro spend the entire time playing out of Canada on the European servers, managed to pull out quite a few victories doing that. So it's not all blame.
In
on
regards
lag.
to your point, do we know any information about these guys' locations? Is anyone going to have any advantage here, Fuji?
I don't know. Hardek lives on the west coast of the U.S., I believe.
could
So
set him
not
back.
the best.
Pretty
ping
sure he lives in
scenario.
LA.
Best coast, but maybe not the best ping going to Europe.
The best coast, but not the best latency. But that's okay. They, maybe Team 2 needs that. They need a little handicap coming into this game today.
So I've heard the West Coast, Best Coast thing. Is there one for East? Is like East Coast, Beast Coast or something? Is that a thing?
I don't think about the East Coast that much, to be honest.
Surely they have some equivalent.
I'm just kidding. I love the
Beast
East Coast.
Coast.
I've been there one time.
I've heard that a
Yeah.
few times. Yeah.
Twice.
All right, so I think we're ready for draft. Let's hop on into it. These are normal drafts, unlike earlier on. They can pick whatever they want, so expect maybe Hardek to go for that Scarf, Ringo, something like that. That would be the hope. What's his account called?
What do they win? What does the winning team get?
This is Pride.
Yeah. Pride.
Can we get like Ozo skins or something?
There's no. I mean, why would I even want an Ozo skin?
SMC releases Ozo skins
Some
based
Finn
upon
skins, maybe?
teams winning.
I can't quite
got
read from this. Oh yeah, nice one. Humanist is moving up to read the Smurf name or the European server name of Hardek. We can't hear you. You have to come back and put your headset on.
It says would not draft AJ on my team.
Oh, okay, right.
I think it says of baby Hardek, but I can it's honestly we have such a tiny window there I can't really.
Okay,
I know at least
okay.
it says baby.
All right, baby.
Oh,
baby
baby.
Hardek.
Say it like you want to say it though, Fuji.
Nope.
Oh, baby, Hardek.
Exactly. All right, team. Let's talk about draft.
Well, Lance coming off the table, Lyra coming off the table, not
Lance
available.
first ban. Really?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean,
They just don't want to deal with it.
he's not as strong as he once was.
He's just as strong. He's not as tanky as he once was.
I mean, isn't that a little bit of strength?
Depends. Sometimes people only
But
think about
he's
the
as strong as he
offensive.
will ever be, though.
I mean, he can still make the plays. He is a bit easier to kill, but he is quite a nuisance if you're not interested in going up against them. We do see Team 1 lock in this Flicker and Catherine, so one of them will most likely be in a carry position. Which one, though? We're not sure quite
I'm
yet.
okay with the double roam myself.
Double roam.
Dude,
double
I'm telling
fountain.
you, Flicker as a jungler, right? It's actually pretty good. I don't know if you watched that downtime stream, but the
I
West
saw
Tower
that,
Flicker I
Jackson.
played, whew,
Ooh, tell us about it. Break it down.
it was pretty good. I went Tension Bow into Breaking Point, which, you know, Nivmet wasn't too happy about, but it worked.
Yeah.
It worked pretty well. It falls off a little bit late game.
Can't always make Nivmet happy, though, I've learned.
I find it difficult to ever make him happy.
You know, it's kind of like an invisible Kroll. You come out of the bush, and then you just drop a AoE slow, and you just start beating on someone, and they can't get away. And then when you think they're going to, you just throw a little fairy dust down and root them up, and then you start beating on them again.
Maybe Kroll Flicker is like the real combo. Like it's like an invisible Kroll and an actual Kroll come out of the bush.
Maybe
You're
so.
done.
You're done.
All right, well, we are on to the Halcyon Fold, so we are done. We're going to be passing it on over to our shoutcasters, Sona and Jingyi. I can't wait to hear Sona using that "Oh Baby Hardek" for some of those play calls. I'm sure it's going to happen. Let's pass it on over to our shoutcasters for Team 1 versus Team 2.
Oh baby Action Jackson. I cannot wait for it either. I'm Sona, I'm joined by Jingyi. And it looks like Hardek is going to be the jungler here. Redix is just starting to tank up, playing that Roam Catherine role. So Flicker jungle, not something we, well, it's actually something I can say I've never seen, in all honesty, Jingyi.
I think there's a lot of potential there, but you know, if you choose to focus him down, it's quite easy, I guess, if you just really choose to commit to it. And I think range goes really well into him. So with Aeroniac there on the Kestrel, we do have a Sky. You might have a tough time going on them, but actually, hang on.
Here comes the fight. Sneaky taken low already. Archaic takes him out, and Sneaky, the first guy to fall. Aeroniac's just like, guys, I've got glimmer shots. I'm gonna throw them around. We'll see where they can go. Hardek might get caught out a little bit by Jetpacks. Redix actually looking for the stun onto Archaic. Doesn't have it yet, only has that Storm Guard. Archaic's going to do some work. Hardek needs to get out of this one. Archaic using those orders across the wall. There's another forward barrage. They need to dodge away. At the moment, it's very tough for the blue team to actually get much out of this at all.
Yeah, I just guess their early game is slightly weaker compared to Team 2, and I guess these names just don't really flow off the tongue very easily.
Yeah, I need to think of names for them.
You can go do that, and I'll try and think about what's going on here. And oh, hang on, Aeroniac.
Yeah, oh baby, Hardek is looking for a kill onto Aeroniac. He will fall, and Redix will take it. Hardek not quite able to reach the fullest potential of his ability there to take out the kill, and actually Archaic and Jetpacks are looking for a flank. Redix gets away. Sneaky doesn't really have many places to go. Needs a double core collapse to get out of it. Only lands a one. Archaic is dodging around as much as he can. Sneaky not going to be able to survive, and Archaic will take him down. 3-1 for the red team that I still haven't thought of a name of. Maybe we should just ask Twitch chat. Twitch chat, tell us what we should name the red team and the blue team, and I'll have a look in a second.
I'll leave you to decide what is the most appropriate answer, Zero, because...
do you not trust Twitch chat?
It's not that I don't trust them, it's just that they're really imaginative. And I can't cope with all that imagination.
Yeah. You're not the most creative person I know, Jingyi.
No.
However, you are a good analyst, so that's the important thing. Aeroniac and Jetpacks are staying in the lane here. Sneaky's going to get forced back a little bit. How do you feel, you know, when Hardek does get up towards that moonwalk, when he does get towards the stage where he can actually... A moon cloak, sorry, not moonwalk. The Michael Jackson... Oh, baby, Michael Jackson! When he gets towards that moon cloak, are they going to be able to get the flanks off they need to make this Flicker jungle work?
I think they can, but the thing is, Hardek needs to have a certain amount of defense on it.
Caught out once again. Forward barrage almost takes him down. Archaic is catching him out all the ways around it. Redix has no escape. Archaic will take the kill. Oh, baby Hardek trying to get himself out of this one. Needs to get that Will-O-Wisp up, but just standing still. It doesn't work that way, Hardek. It doesn't work that way.
Not enough time. I think it's 3 seconds. Is it 3 seconds?
Yeah,
before
but you also need to not be taking damage.
Yeah, that was
when you're standing in the face of a forward barrage, perhaps it doesn't work as
like, hang on, guys, I'm gonna disappear any second now. Any second.
Fine, going.
We're talking about. Well, the thing is, a weapon flicker. I think I can't help but feel that a crystal flicker would have been a bit stronger, just in terms of the because I think the fairy dust and the binding light has a CP ratio, so going crystal seems the more obvious choice to me, because it's not like Flicker has the best attack damage or attack speed, but I guess we're gonna have to see how this plays out.
Okay,
right
so
now...
I've got the name for blue team.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, it's Key Gaza, right? And we're actually seeing a killer. So Key Gaza is blue team. And the reason it's Ki-Gaza is he's just typed in Twitch chat that he's been spamming jungle flicker since it came out, and we're actually going to see Hardek caught out once again. Ki-Gaza team not doing too well at all. Oh, Baby Hardek's going to fall once again. The minion miner helping out. Now Akaik takes him out. We're still looking for a red name team, but we're going to go for Ki-Gaza as our blue name team. So
He's a European
try and
player.
remember that. Is it?
Yes, he
I
is.
know Craigasm.
Is that because of humanness? No, Ki-Gaza
the-
is definitely a European player.
Okay, well, Ki-Gaza, you are the honorary 4th member of the blue team and their team captain and namer. Aeroniac trying to trade into Sneaky here, actually doing a very good job of it. How's your
gets
potion
it.
pop? But Redix will take him down now. Jetpacks trying to come in from the side, not going to be able to get anything out there. And once again, Baby Hardek caught out by Akaik. Is a 2-level disadvantage for that flicker. Just hasn't been able to get any of his own jungle. Hardek trying to see what he can do here. Pops the binding and light down, but just gets taken out once again. Akaik, knowing that he is just too darn strong on this Sky when he gets this far ahead.
You'd think that with a flicker there, you have an easier job. Oh, Redix.
Redix in Team 4 once again. What were you going to say? You think with a flicker you'd have an easier job of...
Of just stealing from the enemy side, because you do have that Will-O-Wisper. They do have some scout chaps, but it's not like it's undaunted with them. So, you know, he would have a bit of an easier job trying to steal away. The thing with the flicker, though, with a jungle flicker... I keep trying to say flipper now, and I completely blame you for this.
Flipper? I never said flipper.
You said flipper once.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Yes, you
Pretty sure I didn't. Wasn't there, Flipper was a children's movie, wasn't it?
It was?
Yeah, it was like about a dolphin.
I had a boring childhood.
Okay, well, it
I
doesn't
didn't watch
surprise me too
films
much.
about dolphins.
We're still looking for red name team, but yes. Hardek is still only level 5 to try and push up the lane. They've lost their turret as well. K-Gaza just not doing it too well. Redix stunned up. Here comes Akaik. Gonna look for the chase. Just needs that lock on to be able to strike across. Redix tries to get himself away, even with the stun. Won't live for too long unless the fountain heals him up just enough to get himself away.
Yeah, oh, I think Flicker's about to be cut out again.
Oh, Baby Hardek gonna try and turn it around on towards Jetpacks. The cool collapse comes down. There's the stun. Here is the death from above, and Hardek caught between a rock and a hard place. And the hard place at the moment is Archaic, who takes him down once again. 12 kills to 3. Aeroniac now going to be able to chase out Sneaky as well as a double kill for him. And it's an ace for the red team, whose name I still have not got.
No suggestions?
Yeah, well, there's a few, but they are Twitch chat, so I'm not sure I can actually use any of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well. The thing with the flicker is just that he needs to have a little bit more tankiness, just because he is going right beside someone to try and get any of his skills on them. And to do that, you have to, I guess, soak up some damage in a way. If you don't have any defense, because if you're just sitting on a light shield, that Sky is just going to eat through you, and like there's Redix there.
Yep, definitely did. You know who we need? We need Humanist. Humanists would think of great team names. Anyway, it's a pretty strong lead at the moment for the Red All-Star team. About 5,500 gold, well, 5,200 or so. And at the moment, it looks very difficult for Sneaky and Hardek to get back into this one. Hardek actually out-leveled by the enemy Roam. Jetpacks tries to turn the pain on towards Hardek, and that flicker just not able to do anything. Has to back away just after coming out of base. Has got breaking point as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's right in the shot for a glimmer here, and just about gets himself away. But this is even without the Jetpacks.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Oh, Jetpacks, you absolute beast. Tried to get the kill, wasn't able to do it. And now the glimmers rain down once again. This is all without Archaic, who is one of their most fed members. Has the Frostburn building up towards the breaking point as well. Hardek steps forward once again, no jungle for him to farm. It's a 6,000 gold lead now for the red side.
And I am really struggling to see how Ki-Gaza are going to come back from this. Oh, Aeroniac's damage is just so insane.
Aeroniac's damage is absolutely insane. One shot, one kill onto Hardek as well. Takes him low. They will continue to look for the chase. They can go for that turret really if they want to. Archaic does tank it up a little bit. Redix with a good blast tremor to force them back, but with it only 9 minutes on the clock, actually, you can say that the red team needs to be a bit careful. Here's the Mooncloak. Aeroniac steps forward. He doesn't realize that he's surrounded by Baby Hardek, who takes the kill out. Archaic trying to touch him. So I've done myself there with the Baby Hardeks. Anyway, Jetpacks should look for the chase here. Archaic just about getting away. There is the Solar Storm, but really not doing too much more of a meteor shower than the Comet of Legend it hoped to be. Akaik trying to jump himself around. Jetpacks there as well. And he's actually going to turn his attentions over on towards Redix. And now Jetpacks looking for the kill on towards the enemy roamer. Akaik decides he wants to leave Jetpacks for dead. Comes in eventually, but here is the first core collapse. Jetpacks taken low. The Helios pounding down from above. Jetpacks taken down. Hardek will fall as well. Aeroniac coming in eventually for the kill. And a one shot, one kill. Not going to take out Sneaky. Here's Aeroniac though. Jumps in with the active camo, looking for the chase. Redix gets the stun off. Aeroniac can chase this one down. Redix has nothing. The Glimmer takes him out. And Aeroniac is 10-4 now on this Kestrel.
Kestrel is one of his favorite heroes. If anyone watched ever any of his VGL matches or his Evil 8 one, he always plays that Kestrel. And if he does get that Kestrel, he's just super aggressive, but it works for him because he knows that hero so well. He plays around it extremely comfortably, and it doesn't surprise me that he's making it so difficult for Kigasa. Do we have a name for them yet?
Yeah, we're going to call them. Wait, someone just put it in. Arden's Angels. Like Charlie's Angels, but they're Arden.
Yeah, okay. Because Jetpacks is Arden.
Basically, there were some other options, and we actually no. I think we should call them Oh Baby Archaic because he played really well in the early game.
But Aeroniac's 10-4-0.
Well, yeah, he's playing really well now, but Oh Baby Aeroniac doesn't make as much sense.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Reddick's gonna get caught out. Here is the gauntlet. Sneaky taken low already taken out of the fight. And where is Hardek? Just whispering his way back towards the Sanctuary. Not going to be able to impact the game at all at this time. Although he does have 4 of his team's kills, so got to give him a little bit of credit. He got shut down early. He's managed to pick up a couple of kills since then.
Yep, the thing is, if he gets a chance, he can probably do quite a lot because of the slow. It's a bit easier for him to build up breaking point stacks, but never mind that if he is going to die soon.
Yeah, Redix is dead. There's the one shot, one kill. Not going to connect. It looks like... What do we call them? Arden's Angels. Arden's Angels are looking for the turret now. Let's see if they can continue to push this in. Jetpacks runs in. Akaik trying to get those 4 barrages in from the side. Oh, baby Hardek does have that Moonclake on, looking for Aeroniac. Active camo is there, though. He needs to dodge out of it now. Will he be able to chase on towards the Kestrel? You say this is it, but at the moment, all I see is Hardek getting taken out once again. No, baby Hardek has gone back to Sanctuary more times than you can count this game. Redix caught out as well. Aeroniac and Jetpacks looking for the chase, but just going to wait for this minion wave to push in. There is a full gold mine as well if Arden's Angels do want to back away and take that one down for themselves. They're looking for the turret, but Aeroniac and Akaik actually taken very low. Solar Storm almost takes out Aeroniac in the Blast Tremor. It was right on the tip. Redix not able to get the kill. Gaz's team just about holding on.
Just about. Aeroniac is just about holding on as well. Redix might be overextending there. And, well, we're going to have to see this.
Yeah, one shot, one kill, and we're going to have to see what happens after that. They're not able to do much about it, as the one shot, one kill did come in. Aeroniac with his 11th kill of the game, and I see what you mean. Like, calling them Oh Baby Archaic would have been a little bit insulting to Aeroniac, considering he has got 11 of his team's kills. Hardek's caught out by Archaic, going to try and trade into this, but just can't do anything to Archaic, who slows him up with a frost burn, even with that fairy dust around him. Once again, Oh Baby Hardek will fall.
You see, the thing is...
Yeah, it's just tough. It's tough.
It is tough. I completely agree.
Thanks.
Actually, Aeroniac's having a tough time right now.
He is indeed. He's caught out between a couple of members here. Does just about get away. Redix there as well. Will getting taken low. Good gauntlet. Stuns up Sneaky. Aeroniac actually taking a lot of damage from the minion mine there. Will need to back away. Here comes Archaic. On towards Redix, gets the lock on, so he strikes away from the Blast Tremor perfectly, and now can turn his attentions over to that captain. But Hardek comes in with Sneaky and gets the kill. 7-21 is the kill difference. But even though Arden's Angels have 3 times as many kills in this game, they haven't won it yet. And Redix, Hardek, and Sneaky are looking for that gold mine. Aeroniac catches out Hardek! Just about survives. Going to turn their attentions over to Jetpack. There's the Helios onto Aeroniac. Vanguards him away. The gold miner is pounding away on Hardek as well. Will force him back. One shot, one kill. Hardek goes down once again. 4 and 9 on that flicker.
Flicker... The weapon flicker, I think, going into this double range with the Sky and the Kestrel is making it very difficult for him to even get onto them. I guess you have the Willow Whisper to Actually, never mind. Aeroniac having a bit of trouble here. Or
You
is he?
say he's having trouble. I think
He's
he's
not really.
pretty happy with the way this has turned out. Sneaky will fall to one more auto, but Redix with the perfect stun onto Aeroniac stops him. One shot, one kill blocked out as well by Redix. So keeping that Roma doing a great job of keeping Sneaky alive. They will get away. And is there a point actually at which, you know, you've got a Celeste who's got even Shatterglass, you've got Hardek who now has Breaking Point and Tyrant's Monocle. Is there a point at which we're going to see Gazza's team get back into this? Here comes Hardek. Goldminer is low, but not low enough. Hardek almost falls. Will get taken out. There's the Solar Storm as well. Blast Tremor used. Kraken spawns. Goldminer not taken. Redix will take the kill. And here's the Gauntlet. Jetpack's going to have to run out of this one. Will get stunned up
Don't
inside
look
it.
at Aeroniac.
Counter stun on towards Redix. Aeroniac has to dodge away. Sneaky looking for the chase. 49 seconds till that Solar Storm comes back up. One Helio not quite connecting. Jetpack stunned. The second Helio just on the tip. And we will see Aeroniac get out, but he stops for the one shot, one kill. And now Redix looking for the chase. Jetpacks with the fountain will heal up Aeroniac. And Aeroniac actually might try and turn this one back around. Double Helios. Here comes Sneaky once again. Just needs to land one more. There's the Supernova. Aeroniac keeps himself alive. Sneaky dodging around, trying to dodge, dip, wive, and dodge his way out. Aeroniac with the active camera. Here's Akaik. We will see the kill onto Aeroniac. Sneaky almost falls as well. Akaik joins the fray. Sneaky almost takes down Jetpacks, but just can't do enough. Now Hardek. Oh, baby. Go on, Hardek. You can take him. You can take him in. It's a 1v1. You're only 2 levels behind. You've only got 9 kills less than him. Oh, actually, it's only 7 kills. It's only 7 kills less. Come on, Hardek. You can do this one. It's the testament. But Hardek just stands no chance. Like,
You just can't get onto him.
he could just Suri Strike after Suri Strike and take him down. Like, okay, it's just, oh, actually, Hardek, he's going to get away because of the invisibility. Archaic didn't know where he was going. That's, yeah. Well
It's a
done,
good
baby.
thing.
Well done, Hardek. Great dodges, man.
The thing is, he lost like most of his health trying to get one hit on him.
Yeah, but he
Not the
dodged.
best trade-off.
He didn't die. I think we have to adjust our judgment of good for weapon power flicker. Like, it went from, oh, will he get some kills early on in the jungle, to will he get any of his jungle camps? And we've gone past that, and it's like, okay, did you see one of the enemies and not die? Good job, well done. And that's not an insult to Hardek. That's just an insult to weapon power flicker. Like,
Weapon flicker. Yeah.
yeah, it just doesn't work in this sort of
Nope.
situation, especially into like a Kestrel who's so good at kiting you, and Arden who's there as well, and the Sky, and that's exactly what happens to Hardek. He gets taken out once again. Blast Tremor used, but not enough to defend his team. Sneaky now the last man standing for the K-Gazza squad. And Archaic, Jetpacks, and Aeroniac are all looking for the kill. Sneaky trying to do what he can. Fountain used. Sneaky's just going to go down. It's an ace for Arden's Angels, and they will crack that base. They'll take down that turret and look towards the crystal turrets next.
And with that big wave of, well, small wave of minions going towards him, I think we can easily get 1 turret. 2 turrets might be pushing it. The whole game might be slightly impossible, but I might just have to eat my words.
You might have to eat your words indeed. Hardek eating a lot of pain here from Archaic off towards the side, trying to get on towards that Sky, but you've said it time and time again, Jin, you just cannot do it. Redix and Sneaky, the last 2 members standing here for K-Gazza. Archaic's looking for the kill on towards Sneaky, not going to be able to get him on the Sanctuary. Redix is low as well, will pop the Blast Tremor down, but not in time to save his own life. Now Aeroniac can just sneak behind this crystal and take that down pretty quickly. Sneaky trying to do what he can. Death from above comes out. There's the 1 shot, 1 kill as well, but at the moment the crystal is the only target they need. Sneaky takes out 1. Here comes Aeroniac. Sneaky not able to dodge his way away from the Kestrel. It's going to be an ace for Arden's Angel, and it's going to be the game for them as well. So take down the crystal in the first game of this best of 2 series.
41 kills in 18 minutes. That's like 2 kills a minute, I guess. Just over 2 kills.
Yeah.
That was, I think, what it comes down to. I just don't think Weapon Flicker quite hits the mark. Sorry, K-Gazza, especially in that jungle position going into that Sky and the Kestrel. And he just, even with that slow, they just used their Suri Strike, and he wasn't able to get onto any of them at all. I think we didn't see many breaking point stacks going down because he wasn't getting a chance to build on them. And I think this is when I think a Crystal Flicker would have been doing a much better job just getting that burst down because he can sneak up. But I'm not going to just pin it down onto that Weapon Flicker.
I definitely think it was a different draft may have paid off for them. Maybe they're just trying to show off what they can do because, you know, this is All-Stars. It's just about having a bit of fun a lot of the time as well. So about enjoying yourself as much as you can. Now, we are going to hand it back across towards our analysts. We're breaking up into these. I believe the teams will say the same, but we'll have to see what happens. AJ, Humanist, and Fuji, why don't you break down why we're probably not going to see too much weapon power flicker at Worlds?
Unfortunately, Sona, I can't do that for you. Not because I'm not an analyst and I'm just a host, but because I think we are going to see a lot of weapon flicker at Worlds. Why not?
Caster over here.
I mean,
guy.
if I can make it work, I'm sure the teams can make it work.
A lot of things are possible in
Yeah.
Tier 2.
Hey, this was on the public beta
Yeah, that's true.
or private beta, actually. I guess it's private beta.
Private beta.
They
Yeah.
probably saw the Gwyn game and they're like, look, we got to throw a dog a bone here.
I don't know what
definitely-
game you're talking about.
to give a little bit back, I do see a world where weapon power flicker can work with a team that's actually put in the practice around the pick, figured out a comp that actually supports it to make sense. Because the actual kit that Flicker has is pretty good for a carry. You get massive AoE slow and invisibility, like speed boost to your target that you're wanting to stick to. So as long as you know how to use the character in that role, and you're not like hard countered by a Kestrel, which Flicker is actually countered kind of easily by Kestrel in many cases, it could work. Could work.
It could work. And the CP ratios aren't insane to the point where you'd be like, if you're going to do it, you have to take it down this route. So, yes. But I don't think it's the strongest thing, especially with Ozo being out there and available to a lot of these teams. Let's Jackson.
No.
He does have a very reliable
1v1 me, Flicker versus
acrobat.
Ozo.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm down for that.
Can we load that up right now?
No, this is like an off-stream thing. I mean,
We'll
we're
display
not
the
stars of
highlights
show
on the
here.
world
We'll tweet it
stage.
We're not the All-Stars.
We'll
The
have
All-Stars
exceptions,
are here.
record it, and upload it later. Official stream.
Official stream.
In any case, Sona was asking another question about whether the teams would stay the same. They are going to stay the same for one more game. These are best of twos, or 2 games between each team, as
You
we
can
were
say
saying
best of
earlier
two.
on.
It's acceptable.
We
Yeah.
give you permission.
All right, good. I'm glad. Best of twos between these teams. We're staying on the European server for this first series, both games, because there's only one North American player on each side, so it stays pretty fair.
Is that fair to North American players? then?
Well, we're going to have North American server games later on, so the next series.
They can feel good about that at least.
Yeah. I mean, they need something. After all, Worlds isn't going to go well for them. You know, I'm just saying.
No, since you bring that up right now, I'm curious. How many teams do you think make it out? Do any EU teams make it out of group stage?
At Worlds?
Yeah.
I think Team Secret will make it out of group stage.
All
I
right.
think Gangstar Cerberus will make it out of group stage.
Does NA get more teams out of Worlds?
No.
Okay.
They get the same or
Spicy.
less. I think two is
Same or
reasonable.
less.
I'm not going to answer. It's too early to reveal my thoughts.
That's right. That's what I said mid-draft. Like first game at Worlds, then I'll do some predicting.
All right, I believe the draft is ready, so let's kick things off. This is a normal draft. Unlike the games earlier on, the teams do get to pick their own heroes, where they don't have to just play the stealth heroes. They don't have to pick the opponent's team. Let's see what we're going to see here. Team 2 is now on the blue side.
I really want to see some Gwen. Gwen is such a strong pick.
What do
in
you
the
think about
current
CP
meta.
Gwyn?
CP Gwen has a incredibly effective outlook for damage in very specific scenarios. I do think weapon power Gwen is just stronger and more often, more frequently.
I feel like a weapon power Gwen, she can win the game for you. The CP Gwen can control the game for you, like to the point where it's like your opponent almost like they can't come within this range. They're gonna be slowed up, take a little bit of pretty
Yeah, the
consistent
composition
damage.
needs to be one that has damage that's reliable in between the burst that does come out of a CP Gwen. Because when she's not using Buckshot, when she's not actually able to use that ability, she's pretty vulnerable to getting picked off and dying. But I don't know, we may not see her. They like to flash her up on the screen right now. That's a good sign. I want them to commit.
Commit to the Gwen, huh?
You know, I even let Celeste go through, pick up the weapon power Gwen into Celeste. It's really good for zone control. You can do the crystal as well, but they do grab the Gwen, so I'm excited.
I mean, this is All-Stars. I want to see some fun stuff here.
I'd like to see Crystal Power Gwen, personally. I think it's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun playing it even before the buffs. I thought it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
CP Gwen, little weapon Arden with a Roam Sammy.
Well, maybe.
You just start making sounds I've never heard before.
All right, hit. I don't have much to say to that. Just that it's probably not the best composition they could think of, but you know, if they're looking for the win, we'll have to see what they end up deciding to go with. Vox and
Crystal or
Castro.
Weapon Vox? What do you think?
CP.
Ooh, I think CP Vox would be bad because Samuel and Gwen can split off pretty easily from each other and deal damage from a
That's
pretty
what I was
decent
thinking,
range.
but then, you know, Humanist was just like instantly CP. So,
I want to see some fun games, and
You can have fun with a weapon.
No, you can't. You know, of course you can. But I think CP Vox is just more fun to play. It's a little more fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's so, because I can't like just laugh at somebody that gets destroyed that's not even in the fight. Like they're trying to reposition and their roam like brings the attacks over to you.
Brings
No.
the death
No.
over.
I have to admit, I'm pretty partial to some Crystal Power Vox. Let's see if we see it as we go onto the fold for Game 2. The last game of the series between Team 2 and Team 1. We've got Sona and Jingyi to call the shots.
Thank you very much, AJ, Humanist, and Fuji. I think Fuji is just, you know, being perhaps a little bit shy. He should just be saying, you know, put the predictions out there. Maybe give us a little teaser. Give me a little morsel. Like, it's like a fine cheese, you know? You have to have a little bit just to wet your palate. And then when we come to Worlds, you know, he can allow us to understand how he's really thinking. So give me something to wet my palate, Fuji. Give me something to break it out. Already, we're going to see action breaking out in this game. Sneaky low, Jetpacks and Aeroniac looking for the chase here. And down comes Gwen as well. Akaik actually decides he doesn't want to join the fray just quite yet. Prefer just to farm himself up. Doesn't think they can win this one out, especially since it is a 3v2 at the moment. Actually, Hardex steals away a camp there. Now, Jetpacks needs to get himself away. Akaik is going to go into the enemy jungle just to get himself whatever he can out of this situation. Aeroniac tries to back out, but can't do it. Will get caught out by Hardex and Sneaky. Sneaky looking for the impale across the wall. Aeroniac pops his boots and gets himself out of the action. Hardex going to join him once again, and at some point, Jingyi is going to have a word to say. But today is not that day. As we continue to see action in the jungle, Jetpacks and Aeroniac going to see if they can get this tree, and Aeroniac actually got that. So means Sneaky and Hardex not able to take away too much of this enemy jungle. They are looking for the second tree ant though.
So nothing to say.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you've got stuff to say. Like,
yeah, I do have
it's
things
just
to
it was
say.
a lot of action going
It
on.
was.
So I had to fill.
1.5 minutes of very early action going on, and it just keeps going. It's a gift that won't stop giving. Sona.
Like Fuji's beard. A gift that just, you know, keeps giving. I think he's doing No Shave November, because if he's not, he needs a little bit of a trim, just a little bit of a tidy up.
You think?
Certain locations, yeah. I'd love to see Humanist do No Shave November. That would be... Okay, so next year, guys, Vainglory Worlds, we're going to have Humanist do No Shave November. If he does it, and like on stream allows me to wax his beard off at Worlds, I will give him $100 towards whatever charity he wants, straight up.
I would like to see
I
that.
have to be the one to wax, though. Just saying.
Okay. Sure, he'll agree to it.
I'm sure he would. Like, Humanist is a pretty cool dude. Anyway, Hardex is going to fight up against Aeroniac once again. We'll take away that tree, and Aeroniac getting forced out of the jungle. Hardex looking for this escape. Diving the base. Hardex, what a man! This is the true American style of aggression that we have grown to know and love. Aeroniac just heals himself up in Sanctuary. Jetpack's there as well. Aeroniac's baiting him as much as he can. And I have to say, I can't even actually see that portion of the map because it's that far up. I have to like angle off towards the side. Hardex will fall. Jetpacks and Aeroniac take him out. First blood goes down to the blue team.
Are we using the same names as before? It's Kikaza and...
I think we need new names. Twitch chat, give us some new names, please.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, well, there's no weapon flicker. So I think that up till then, it was a much better start for Hardex than the last game. Like, for sure. Because when Hardex was playing that weapon flicker, he was just not getting any farm at all. He's been playing a relatively dominant start already, but I think a little bit too aggressive when he went into the third turret. I think. Yep, third turret.
Yeah.
So
it's a bit of an interesting dive. Like it's not one you commonly see, in all honesty, all the way underneath that third turret. Hardex, Sneaky, and Medics trying to work out how they get back into this game. They are still actually ahead on gold because they forced Aeroniac out so much. Hardex still, 6 CS up, and now actually Aeroniac's going to spot him out. Kestrel does do a lot of work, even though she was nerfed slightly in update 124. Hardex going to get caught out, does get the Treant stolen away from him as well. Now, Sneaky tries to knock him back with the Githian wall, but doesn't really have many places to go. No longer has the combat role until that level 6. Jumps back onto Aeroniac and melts him away. Sneaky looks like he's actually building up towards that tension bow, even on the roam here. Redix in the lane is getting up towards that alternating current.
Yeah, and the crystal Vox is actually working quite well, despite going to, I guess, a double range, because the way the positioning is, they're just allowing the resonance bounces to bounce between them, which isn't the best, to be honest, and it's just playing right into Redix's hands. And the thing about Crystal Redix, we haven't really seen him that much, because I think Weapon Vox has been a little bit more fashionable to play, and we just really haven't been seeing that many melee ones. Oh, that's going to miss, Sneaky.
Yeah, and Archaic just like didn't go for it. Come on, Archaic. Step up, mate. There we go. Gets in with the boomstick, takes out the kill. Will pay for it with his life, but totally worth, 100% worth. Got the kill on towards Sneaky.
Redix is having to go home, right? He's going for the alternating current. I can just imagine that he is going to be going for that broken myth next, then potentially that Eve or that Shatterglass. And I think he's just reached that level 6, so we can expect if he gets to wait for it in the perfect positioning in a straight line, the resonance bounces are probably could quite possibly wipe out a large chunk of the whole team's health.
It could. It's all about being able to position it properly, though, because you look at the blue side and they don't seem to group up too much. So I think, although you have got the gauntlet, Archaic knocked out here. Githian Wall comes out as well. Archaic was just a little bit mispositioned there, in all honesty. Sneaky had a very easy opportunity to jump in. We will see Aeroniac take out Hardek in the jungle, but Redix and Sneaky just took 2 kills and now looking for the turret as well. There's a tension bow on Sneaky, so they're really going all in on the damage early on.
And well, you do have to wonder, not Archaic, he's going for that Crystal Gwen, and so this is a double Crystal comp coming out from the blue team, or Team 2. Yeah, Team 2.
Yeah, we haven't got a name yet, so. Gwen's guys. There we are, blue team are Gwen's guys.
Okay, what about the red
team? Red team, Team Aggro. I like Team Aggro.
Okay, Team Aggro. Yeah. That's just hard X, I like that. They're going for a double crystal, and I don't think that's necessarily the best choice.
Oh, Aeroniac caught out here, needs to try and dodge around. Great Oblivion, tries to heal himself up, but then Impale from Sneaky catches him out. The wait for it use as well. Now Archaic and Jetpacks need to get out of this one, because Hardek is looking for the chase. Team Aggro are looking for the kills once again. We've already got 5 of them this game, and 2 turrets. 1 shot, 1 kill onto Jetpacks. Redix trying to get those final autos in, but just can't get close enough. Hardek says, I can, and will try and get the glimmer. Just misses right at the tip there. Redix, Jetpacks keep himself alive.
Yep, Jetpacks had a really great game as Arden last time, but I think he's just struggling to keep his teammates alive a little bit this time. And I guess part of the reason is Crystal Gwen, it does take a long time to ramp up, just in terms of the damage that we'll be seeing her outputting later on. And right now, her skills aren't really hitting anyone. I think this is why maybe a Weapon Gwen would have been a much better choice in terms of itemization for Team Aggro. And, oh, hang on, Aeroniac's going in. I don't know if he's going to get any steals down.
So Aeroniac can usually be out Hardek in these 1v1s. He does steal away a Treant, and now they're going to look for the chase. Impale onto him. There's a Gauntlet out as well, but Aeroniac's already dead. Jetpacks is flanked here by Redix. Sneaky pushes him into the wall. And Jetpacks shouldn't be able to get out of this one. Trying to trade into Sneaky. Trying to see if he can get something out of this, but even with the fountain, isn't able to survive. Sneaky pushes him back, and it is 7 kills to 4 now in favor of Team Aggro.
They've had a really strong start, and the Vox, I feel like it's all coming down to Hardek and Sneaky there. So we don't really have a roam coming out from anyone on the side of Team Aggro, and I think that's just because of their name. They don't need to get any defense. And it's actually working out really well. He's gone for the on-hit build with the tension bow and the aftershock, so that's explaining why his impales are doing so much damage when he does land one. The same for the Githian wall. And actually Redix in a bit of a 1v2 or 2v2 situation there, actually.
Yeah, needs to work out how he's going to get out of this one, but Aeroniac not going to be able to do much. Will fall once again to Sneaky and Redix. Here they go. Jetpacks caught out. There's the tension bow proc. Impale misses, but Jetpacks really has no place to go. Archaic does pop the Ace card to try and get Ace's High is the name of the ultimate. The 1 shot, 1 kill coming out as well. There's the wait for it. And Redix, Sneaky, and Hardek forcing them back. They're onto the 3rd turret quickly. They will get the kill. Archaic doing a lot of work with that boomstick. Aeroniac jumps in, but another kill. It's only Redix surviving.
A little bit greedy coming out from Hardek there, and they were all 3 members are so low, and I think this is the point where you do want to get that fountain going. Sneaky's already built the life spring, but he is about 800 gold away from it, so It's going to be a while before they get it, and even though they are going for this triple carry comp, it's working really well so far, but I think they definitely need that fountain just to get those sustained fights going, just for moments like that where they could have gone a little bit longer but had to back away and actually give 2 kills in advantage of Gwen's guys.
Good old Gwen's guys. It's a Crystal Power Gwen as well, so Shatterglass into what looks to be an Eve second. Akaik caught out here, sneaky, trying to get the damage down. Hardik pops the glimmers. There's a good gauntlet to lock him out. Redix off towards the top side. Let's see what he can do. Aeroniac jumps in with the Drifting Dart, gets the Malice. There's the Verdict as well. Redix almost caught out, but Aeroniac just not able to do it. Down towards the bottom side, we do see a 1-for-1 trade. Gwen and Kestrel have fallen off the fold, and Sneaky is not long for this fold either. Jetpacks 2 levels behind. Sneaky just keeps himself alive. Here's the Oblivion to try and lock Redix down, but the wait for it comes out. Stops Aeroniac being able to get too much damage down, and he will fall. It's a double for Redix with the bounces, and it's an ace for Team Aggro.
Great game for them already. I think the last game was not the best for them, to say the least, but so far they've it's a bit of a complete turnaround for them actually, and it really does feel that Gwen's guys are struggling a lot. Now Archaic might not make this one.
Nope, he's not going to make it. He's dead. Redix and Sneaky looking for that third turret as well. 4,000 gold their lead. They're going to force this a little bit high up towards about 5. Aeroniac jumped on. Good impale. Once again, Sneaky's been absolutely on point with those impales. Still hasn't got his fountain, but he's got a tension bow and he's got an aftershock, and he is doing absolute work.
It feels like the Crystal Vox, we're not actually seeing him playing it very much Crystal, just because, like you said at the start, we're not seeing the positioning coming out from Gwen's guys for the Resonance Bounce to do that much damage. But he's still doing enough in those 1v1s or the 1v2s. But I can't help but think that if he was Weapon, that this game may be even more further ahead than it is already for them.
It's possible. I think being able to mix up your damage does help as well. Oh, baby Hardik trying to get onto Archaic. Aces high, stuns him up. His Jetpacks jumps in. Will catch out Sneaky as well. Sneaky looks for the kill though, takes out Archaic, and now knocks Jetpacks back as well. One shot, 1 kill straight onto the back line. That Samuel goes down. Aeroniac falls. Jetpacks the final man standing, and Sneaky's just like trying to support or combat him out. The Gauntlet just keeps him alive. No ace for Team Aggro, but living up to their name, they'll push them back once again. Archaic up in 2, Aeroniac up in 5. They're going for the crystal turrets, but Sneaky doesn't need to be a little bit careful. In fact, Archaic comes out. There's the turret falls. Hardik goes into the active camera. Will stun up Jetpacks. Good double impale onto Archaic, who gets sniped with the resonance bounces. They will lose out Hardik though. Oh baby, he's fallen. Aeroniac gonna see what he can do into Sneaky. Jetpacks and Redix just fighting off towards the side. Jetpacks doing absolute work here trying to take out Redix. Aeroniac will take out the kill off towards the side, and now Redix, the final man standing for Team Aggro. He goes down. It's a triple for Aeroniac. They finally defend their base, but it's a huge lead for Team Aggro.
Absolutely. I don't know why Redix keeps picking these 1v1s, because as a Crystal Vox, you're not going to do as well. In a teamfight situation, if you're fighting all 3 members, then that is where Crystal Vox does his best. But in those 1v1 situations, he probably should have just backed off then, because even against a roam, there's a high chance that the roam could come out from that better than that Crystal Vox one. That is definitely something that we saw there. And we might be seeing the beginning of the comeback here. We might get the first turrets.
Oh, that's definitely the comeback for them. They have 1 whole turret. Misses the aces higher. Baby Hardik looking for Aeroniac. Double glimmer. Missed impale. Now Aeroniac can turn this one around. Has the Eve. Look at the healing from the Drifting Dark. It's absolutely huge. Still a fountain up, but Jetpacks uses it right at the last moment to keep himself alive. He has been sacrificed. No gauntlet for him. Means that Sneaky Hardik and Redix will take him down.
No, it's just when you say baby Hardik, it just makes me think of like Mario Kart, where you have like the baby versions. And I'm like...
Just a tiny little Hardik. Like,
that's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining that, and I'm like, it's really funny. I know it should be serious, but I can't help just imagining.
This is All Stars. Nothing serious in All Stars. All about the jokes. It's an immense goal payout here for Team Aggro, and Baby Hardik, along with Peach and Mario, looking to see how they can cart this one to victory. Who will win the race? Well, will it be Gwen's guys? Was it we decided to call them?
Gwen's guys.
Yeah, Gwen's guys or Team Aggro. That's the big question.
Baby Hardik.
Please, Shin. Some sense of decorum. Done. Anyway, we do see a couple of kills. Jetpack surviving though. Sneaky misses the Impaler. It's up to Aeroniac. Can he trade into this alliance? That's the big question. Baby Hardek already fallen. Infanticide has happened now. Aeroniac's going to try and turn on towards Sneaky. His Jetpacks as well. Good route. The Impale comes down, but it is an ace. And Aeroniac and Gwen's guys are unbeatable.
Yep, they're unbeatable right now. It's like their second fight that they won. And
Oh dear. Well, I'll take this away for a little bit. Okay, so the turret has gone down. Redix, oh baby Hardek. Now you Jetpacks and Aeroniac gonna see what they can do in the jungle here. The Kraken is up in about 10 seconds. That's gonna be a big point of contestation for these two teams. The Gwen is on 2-7-2, but has a Samuel to back her up. Aeroniac doing absolute work here. Redix trying to dodge around, dodges the Malice and the Verdict. There's the Corrupted Genius. A lot of energy restored. Redix gets caught out, and Archaic comes in to snipe off the kill. Steals that one away from Aeroniac. Sneaky jumps in. One of the main forces for good on this team aggro at the moment. Aeronic's going to chase onto Sneaky, though, and he just can't do anything to get away. Has the triple on hit items, but Aeroniac just needs the Malice and the Verdict to continue connecting, which is exactly what it does. Takes another kill down. You said it was the beginning of the comeback. Well, it might just be that. Hardek's going to see what he can do, positioning around the Kraken, perhaps expecting Gwen's guys to start it up soon.
Yeah, I think part of the reason why, we're just seeing this comeback is it comes down to the positioning. Redix isn't getting those fights that he wants where they're all clumped up. They're being very clever with the positioning. We're seeing all the fights breaking off into those 1v1s, 1v2s all around the map, so he's not getting the resonance that he wants. And the other reason is because Team Aggro, they have gone for this triple carry composition or builds, and it does so well in the early game if you're super aggressive and you can finish the game off early. Fortunately for them, they haven't managed to do that, and because we are going to see a bit more defense coming out, well, just the utility items coming out from Jetpacks, it makes it very difficult for them. And actually, Redix, bit of a bad position again.
Very bad position indeed. We'll be able to get a kill, though, on towards that Gwen. 3-8 on Archaic. Baby Hardek going to get taken low. There's the wait for it. Jetpack's knocked into the wall. It's up to Aeroniac, really, to see if he can get Malice and Verdict in from the side, but Sneaky doing a great job of zoning him out. Sneaky, the bouncer for the team, but Aeroniac steps straight past him, says, I don't care, gets himself a double, now looking for the triple as well. Sneaky trying to bounce him back into the wall with that Githium wall, but it's not going to be enough to keep Aeroniac off him. Sneaky almost takes him out. The Impale doesn't land. The Malice comes out, and the Verdict is an ace in favor of Gwen's guys.
I don't think he's going to be able to finish up, get the Kraken, so he's just going to have to go for that third turret, and this game is just going to go on a little bit further because I think even with that Eve of Harvest, he doesn't have enough there, and I don't know what I just did to my screen, but because I just changed the perspective completely, I didn't know I could do this.
Oh, yes, the new replay mode. You can angle it and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but I can't get to the angle that was before, and
So you just zoom out and then just change the angle. That's just like two fingers.
Yeah, but I can't remember what the original perspective was.
No, just choose one. Just choose one, man. Like this is the whole thing with Vainglory. Like they're inventing things for us, and you can just choose an angle you like.
I'm not happy with this. I mean, it's a cool feature, but I just want to get my original angle back.
Sometimes change is good, okay? Sometimes change is good. You need to understand this and adapt and embrace the change, Shinyi.
Oh, I think this is. Oh, I've got.
Oh,
Great.
Redix caught out by not Archaic. Tries to take him out, but Hardek and Sneaky are looking for it. Misses into the Impale once again. Aeroniac is back at base. They don't really want to fight without him. Archaic has a clockwork here. Gets caught out with the Impale and will pay for it with his life. Just no escape for him at all. Now Aeroniac's going to step forward. Drifting Dark. There is the Gorner as well. Sneaky caught out. Aeroniac's going to see what he can do. Steps forward into Sneaky. Knocked back though. Sneaky keeps himself alive. One shot, one kill from Hardek. Redix low. Hardek low as well. Takes 2 shots of the Malice and Verdict. Takes another 2 as well. That's a dead Hardek. Oh, baby has fallen. Sneaky off towards the side. Jumps in with the Impale, but misses Aeroniac. The Aeroniac will take down the Lance. Redix, the final man standing. This has been Aeroniac versus the world. 14 of his team's 21 kills on his shoulders. They are looking for the final kill onto Redix, who does get himself out of there. But for the first time in the game, Gwen's guys have taken the gold lead.
Yeah, I think we've been seeing that Team Aggro, they've had the steady like 5k gold lead for quite a bit of the game, but we are beginning to see the team fights going the way of Gwen's guys, and I'm not going to say it's because of Gwen. I really don't think Gwen's been doing that much in the fights, and I think it's coming down to Aeroniac because we are seeing a lot of the team fights being played out in the Drifting Dark, and we're not seeing any movement from Team Aggro trying to get out of the way, so Aeroniac's just regenerating health the whole time. and they're trying to chase him, but Aeroniac can just kite back, and it's just doing so much damage because, as even though Radix and No Baby Hardic, they have the Aegis, it just doesn't seem to be enough for them to catch him and pin him down.
Definitely hasn't been enough now. The Kraken has been unleashed for Gwen's guys. They're going to look for the push with this. The Radix and Hardic, they're on a mission from God. Their mission is to try and take out this final crystal turret. Jetpacks has spotted them. There's a scout trap line there as well. Now, Radix going to get taken out by Akaik. Ace's high stuns him up. Hardic joins the fray, trying to get Akaik down. Radix still alive in the entire fight. It's all up to Aeroniac. It's rooted up with a great gauntlet placement from Jetpacks. His Hardic trying to get on towards that Samuel. Not going to be able to chase him out. Dodges the Oblivion just. It's going to see if he can take out this Treant quickly enough to give himself a bit of regeneration. Hardic snipes it away for himself. There's the wait, but onto Aeroniac. They can turn this, and they do exactly that. Hardic and Radix now just need to fight through Jetpacks. They might be able to take the win. The scout trap propped. Jetpacks turns onto Radix with the blood for blood. He will get a kill, and Hardic just has nothing he can do. No turrets pushing. The Kraken's still going towards their base as well. We'll take out the first crystal turret. Actually, could even take out two here. Jumping back to where the action is. One shot, one kill, not going to connect as we saw baby Hardic going all the way back to base. Should be able to take out this Kraken, but perhaps not before it takes out two of his crystal turrets.
I know Sneaky's out, so there is probably a good chance that they can get that down before the turret goes down, but either way... No, Sneaky's got a lot of damage there, but it looks like I'm wrong, because I think the turret is going to go down. Yes, it is. So,
Baby,
guys
the Kraken
are a little bit ahead in terms of turrets and in terms of scout traps and vision. And that's something that we really want to be seeing coming out from Team Aggro, is just a lot of vision, because there is a possibility for the back door now. And Sneaky, he's got enough room for those scout traps, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough, because and it does come down to the next team fight, if they can get a good fight going for Radix. And
that is the big question. Really, the question really becomes now, is Aeroniac still alive in a fight? Yes or no? If it is, if he is, there's a very real possibility that Gwen's guys win it. If he gets taken out, there's a very real possibility that Gwen's guys lose and Team Aggro actually take the win. Now, they have spotted out Aeroniac, Akaik, and Jetpacks off towards the side here. Gideon Wall from Sneaky. They might just go for this. I mean, we've seen this happen before. We've seen Team Secret do this in a game actually versus Snow Avalanche at the Live Championships. Aeroniac will get back to base. Gets back to the Sanctuary. Hardic was looking for the turret. Now needs to try and fight his way through Aeroniac. Up towards the other side. There's the gauntlet. Aeroniac's low. Radix and Hardic here. Jetpacks has joined the fray as well. Aeroniac's doing a huge amount of work onto Hardic though. Aeroniac just snipes off Hardic so easily, and there's not really much Hardic can do about it. Archaic's fighting against Sneaky, and Archaic actually might start winning this one out. He will eventually take down Sneaky, and it's going to be an ace for Gwen's guys. They've only got the Vein Crystal to get through. This should be Gwen's guys taking the win.
I think that's the second game. I think that they're winning both games of the series, basically, and it just comes down to the laser game for them. And I think the first game was pretty consistently in their hands the whole time, and this time was a little bit of a turnaround. But ultimately, it just comes down to the way the team fights were being played. If you look at the composition, there was a lot of opportunity there for Team Aggro to get going, especially with that silence there. If you're going to double crystal, if you can silence both of the crystal mages, then that takes that's a fantastic window of opportunity there for them. But we didn't really see that happen too much because of the positioning coming out from them. They just weren't letting the resonance bounces that bounce off them. And once we did get past the 18-minute mark, I believe, Aeroniac just became very, very difficult for them to get onto. And I think they're teasing him right now, just toying with his emotions.
Toying with his emotions, indeed. Hardic taken out by Archaic, and the Vein Crystal's on about 1 HP. Maybe it does regenerate, and it's just started doing that, so it's going to heal itself up a little bit. Radix and Aeroniac fighting off towards the side. It's up to see who can dodge out a little bit better. The crystal has eventually got taken out. Aeroniac's going to fall as well. Radix keeps himself alive. Not Archaic. Didn't really have the best time in the world this game, but had an enjoyable time nonetheless. And that's going to be it from these players. I believe we have a different group playing up next as well. Should be a good time watching them. I'm not sure 100% who it is. I'm sure we will get told it by the analyst. Anything you want to say about that game, Junyi, before we hand it back over to the analysts?
Basically, if you're playing triple carry, it works really well in the early to mid game, but in the late game, you're going to have a very tough time. But I think both teams played really well. It was really funny to watch.
It was definitely good fun to watch, wasn't it? So.
The attempted backdoors, like the repeated ones, were hilarious.
Hardek just like, guys, I can do it. They won't have put scout traps down this time. It's like, oh, baby Hardek, I think they have.
I think the first, the turret dive when he went in the first 2 minutes of the game, he went into the third turret. I think that just set the tone for the whole game.
Yes.
Just
yes,
hints of what's to
Hardek
come.
going ham. Very North American style play from him throughout the entire thing. Anyway, we are going to hand it back across towards our analyst to lead us into the next series of games as well. Action Jackson, Humanist, and Fuji. Why don't you guys take it away?
Will do, Sona. All right, so 2 games coming across there. It was an interesting series. Team 2 does take it 2-0. That was with 2 North American players on the European servers, but we're about to move on over to the North American servers with 2 European players playing over there. So it should be quite interesting. Is there any highlights that you guys want to talk about before we cut to the break real quick?